you need to be in a reasonably easy to access location for monitors. Doesn't have to be a huge city, doesn't have to be a tier 1, tier 2. You don't need an international airport, but you do need to be reasonably easy to get to. And I think we do check that box. Maybe barely, but we do. And then we make up for it with the patient population we have, very underserved. We're a border town here on the border of Arizona, California, and Mexico. And we do have a pretty healthy ecosystem in this town of medical infrastructure. So we have like the vendors, we have like imaging vendors, we have surgery centers if we need it, we have sleep centers, and I'll get to some of those things because that's where some of the stuff gets exciting. But anyways, that first year where we had those 2 sister protocols that we just screen failed people, not because we didn't try, because I was the coordinator doing all the work, all the data entry. I did hire a part-time remote worker. Samantha Anderson was technically our first employee. She was our CRC Academy graduate, and she worked about 10 to 15 hours a week helping me enter data. And the fact that we used Creo for our eSource and our eReg, shout out to Creo, they sponsor this podcast. She doesn't have to be in UMA to do the data entry or the regulatory filing. So she was really our first employee. But we hired our first real study coordinator that was physically in the office around April of 2022. And that was simultaneously happened with getting our 3rd, 4th, and 5th studies launched. And those studies were where we were able to make our money. So that year, again, I moved here in July of 21, got our first study around December of 21. So in that 5 to 6 month period, we didn't make anything. Then we did get our first study. The important thing is we didn't have expenses either during that time. So the doctor let us use his office space for free. We didn't have any staff other than some part-time work here and there from Samantha Anderson.